Hi everybody! Today's recording masterclass is called Creative Guitar Arrangements. I will open up an actual song on which I recorded several guitar tracks at a local studio tracking session. I will in detail discuss the different instruments, the amplifiers, and the effect pedals I used. My main focus is not necessarily on the technical side, but also on the creative musical side. You will still be able to hear the completely unaltered sounds of the various guitars. Please keep in mind what you're going to hear is from a currently ongoing major label production. I am not able to neither present you the vocal tracks nor the complete song. Still, I am convinced that it is highly interesting to get into the guitar parts and the guitar production by itself. Enjoy! The first guitar I put down in the verse and the second part of the verse, which functions as the pre-chorus, was a Martin 12-string guitar, and I will solo that track and play you the guitar just with a drum pattern. That's when the chorus starts. Now what you notice is I came up with a little idea how to open up the 12-string lick with a repeating pattern. It's like a hammer-on figure, and then if the chord holds for 2 bars, I add a little decoration at the end with a hammer-on. Just check out the little pattern again. Second chord, third chord. So I'm repeating this little pattern on every chord, and then I fill afterwards with a little decoration with a hammer-on pattern in the second half. So it's a very simple pattern actually. It's all open chords. I capoed the guitar in order to meet the key of the song. And I got a little bit creative depending on the chord to make it sound nice. The second guitar, or the second stringed instrument I put down in order to get a more rhythmical pattern, I used the Lebeda Mandolin. And that's where the chorus starts. I'm not a typical mandolin player, I'm a guitar player, but I use the mandolin to create rhythmical patterns on my guitar tracks. So again, these are very simple chords and I use little hammer-ons to make the pattern, what I'm playing, a little bit more interesting. The third guitar I added is actually a novelty. I found that guitar in a store in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's an old Gibson tenor guitar. A tenor guitar is a 4-string instrument which is tuned like a banjo or like a mandolin. So it's tuned in fifths up. What you notice on this track is that I did not play all throughout the whole take. I just played on a couple of chords and just let the guitar ring. Reason being is the biggest mistake people make when they put down tracks for a song is they think every track is the most important track, and they put down guitar all throughout the track, which kind of leads to a completely cluttered playback, and the mixing engineer will have a hard time to fit all the pieces together because you have so much information going on. So the main trick in order to get a good functioning and musical backing playback for a singer is to let the music breathe, to leave little spaces in between and only play what's important to the song. Every guitar track is just a piece of the puzzle. We do not need to cover everything with a single guitar track, but all the guitar tracks together have to form a functioning unit. When you listen to my guitar tracks, they're usually pretty simple. It is very rarely that I play something highly sophisticated because I learned over the years that the simple tracks work much better. Always remember, the most important part in a song, I'm not talking about instrumental music, but the most important part in the song is always the melody and is always the singer. The singer has to shine. You can hear easily if I only play the Martin 12-string pattern and the Gibson tenor guitar that the parts in between the chords where the tenor guitar is not playing but just letting the strings ring leaves the space for the decorative pattern of the 12-string guitar. Let's just listen to those guitars real quick and you understand what I'm talking about. The next thing I did in the verse, I added an electric guitar. And what I did is I played a Trussart Steelcaster with a little effect pedal. It's called a throb. It's made by Prescription Electronics, and I used my 65 Lil Elvis amp.